We have countries like Georgia, in which 6 to 7
Mhm.
lakhs per year, they can definitely go and, complete their MBBS. But, parents
Mhm.
are not aware of these things.
Welcome back to another episode with Arzoo Narang. Most of you who are here must have followed her with the last episode, in which we spoke about the difference between psychiatric counselors and academic counselors. Now we are back in this session for a very important cause. The cause being it is the admission season going on, and we have more students in India than the colleges that are there. So many of our students are going abroad for higher studies. So let's talk with Arzoo Narang about the openings available there. And before that, let me introduce you once again. She is a certified counselor and academic guide from UCLA, California, USA. She is a career analyst and from UK and India. And she has also done a certification CCCIS on as abroad admission coach. And one more thing, she is the only academic counselor coach available in India right now. So, am I right, Arzu?
Thank you for the introduction, Geetha ma'am, and thank you for coming back to life. Truly appreciate your efforts towards students. While you are having that illness. So I was actually wondering how will you come out and how will we do it again? Last year we have manifested this. We're gonna do it again, and you will be coming back. So we are here. Thank you for your introduction, and I really appreciate your courage. So yes, there are a lot of career counselors and admission abroad coaches are there, but sometimes they are not well satisfied. Even they don't know C in the career. They just guide randomly, or the students are going to them with selected universities or country. We want to go here, we want to do this, but without analyzing is it suitable for them or not. They're just sending them. So that's the worst part in India. So
Okay, this is the
let's.
current scenario right now in India, right?
Yes.
So, Arzu, can I know that there are students in India, but the number of students having the economic situation to go abroad is much less, right? So, we have students whose budget is not that big. One. Secondly, today there is a cutthroat competition in every sphere of life, and every student out there wants to be a millionaire, right? To what career should a student choose to be a millionaire in these times?
Thank you for asking this question. This is a great question. How a kid can become a millionaire. Yes, they can become a millionaire if they have that skill. So they have to excel in one skill which they have interest and desire. If they find that skill for themselves and choose the right course or right career accordingly, they can definitely, become a millionaire. That I can say.
Okay.
So there is no
Okay.
particular
So,
career, but according to the student's interest and personality, they have to choose that skill and become master of that so that they can become a millionaire.
in that aspect, can I ask you a simple question? Like, is there just one test which a student can do to know which are his assets and which skills suits him best?
Yes, for that we have already discussed in our last podcast. If you have not seen, guys, just go and see that podcast as well on psychometric assessment, where we actually discussed that how psychometric assessment can help you assessing yourself first. You should know who you are and then choose the career. So you have to know your personality, interest, skills, aptitude, even the learning style and emotional question. Accordingly, you have to choose your career. So we have discussed in last podcast. So the psychometric test can really help any student to know what career is most suitable to them.
Okay. See, if the student has now done the psychometric test and he knows which aptitude he has, but he is not very financially stable. So, for a student who is not having much on budget, is foreign education still available for him?
Yes, for less budget, I send students with 100% scholarships also. So up to
Okay.
100% student can grab. Even they
Okay.
get a stipend in that country if they are having very low budget, their parents cannot afford it. So we have a lot of scholarships available. Even the university wants the best student from India as well. So you
Mhm.
have to, be work on your profile, be good in academics, as well as the profile building part is more important if you really want to grab that 100% scholarship. If not 100, then up to 50, up to 70 you can get. Yeah, one more thing I just want to add here. So there are, loan facilities available, which parents and
Okay.
students don't know, but there is a loan facility which they can avail. If they are availing the loan facilities, then, they can definitely go ahead with the loans and they can repay after earning over there, so that parents don't feel pressurized. So that's the way they can
Mm-hmm.
definitely go with a very less budget also. We help them.
Okay. So either they can opt for a loan or they can opt for scholarships.
Yeah. Or they can have both.
So, Arzu, when we say going abroad and settling there and things like that, do you help apart from the assessment and apart from processing their admission? What other helps do you provide them?
We actually provide them end-to-end services. We have,
Okay.
five-step process. I call it as ultimate career strategy, where we help
Mm-hmm.
choosing the career first using the psychometric assessment and other tools we have. Okay. Only we cannot rely only on the psychometric assessment. So there
Okay.
we have to take the sessions with the student, asking a lot of questions to the parents
Mm-hmm.
separately also, what they want, because we want
Mm-hmm.
student and parent on the same page. First is the course
Okay.
selection part, and after that we have, second step is college selection part, which college they want to
Mm-hmm.
go in India or abroad. Okay, depending on their
Mm-hmm.
budget, depending on their choices, we help them. And after that,
Okay.
whatever college they are choosing, so every college require a profile, particular profile in a particular course. So we help them in
Mm-hmm.
building the profile. Okay. And
Okay.
then if you are thinking about abroad or even in India, then there are colleges who are asking for the interview. So the student has have to be prepared for the interview as well as group discussion if it is there. So we help them in
Mm-hmm.
that as well. And for going abroad, there are a lot of tests required, like IELTS required. So we have in-house team for giving them coaching online for preparing IELTS as well. So after
Okay.
that, the next step is after all the exams, everything, we fill the form for them, and then after getting the offer letter, they have choices which college or country to choose. We generally apply in two countries, at least five colleges. And one of my
Okay.
student recently, got offer from Ireland as well as France. So the student can choose where they're getting better scholarships, better
Mm-hmm.
opportunities. Accordingly, they
Mm-hmm.
choose, and then we help them in visa process and the other things and accommodation
Okay.
over in the different
Mm-hmm.
countries. So we help, end to end process so that student and parents don't feel alone in the journey of their career.
One very important question nowadays, which is happening, is there is a shift in students selecting certain countries for higher studies. Earlier, it was always UK and USA, but there is a current shift in this thing. Do you agree with me?
Yes, I definitely agree with you. Before that, only the known countries were USA, Canada, and UK. The parents in
Okay.
India knows these countries only. But nowadays, European countries are coming up in the sense of education, in the sense of budget, because India has a lot of competition for engineering, for becoming a doctor. There is a huge competition. Students are deserving,
Mhm.
but in India we don't have that much colleges to accommodate all of them. Or the private colleges, they are charging 1 CR budget here for becoming a
Okay.
doctor. If the student is
Okay.
having less budget and they didn't get to the government college, so we have countries like Georgia in which 6 to 7
Mhm.
lakhs per year they can definitely go and complete their MBBS,
Okay.
complete their dream, what they want to
Mhm.
actually live. But parents
Mhm.
are not aware of these things. So that's why we are doing this, so that we can make them aware that there are countries where in less budget also you can go. There are European countries available. And the
Mhm.
student, after doing that course, there are a huge job opportunities because the competition in India for job is much more. So there is no
Okay.
return on investment. If you are paying like 1 CR in a private college, then in MBBS, for example, we take MBBS. If you do it from here, 1 CR you will be paying for 5 years, and then they have to do again an MD. Again, with private, you have to spend 2 CR again. So
Mhm.
it's up to the budget of the parent whether they want to go ahead with these type of higher budget, because every student is not selected in government universities. But the
Mhm.
student has the dream. They have the
Okay.
dream, so they can definitely their dream comes true when they go to abroad and do in a lesser budget. They can do MD, they can do everything, and they can even work over there, and they are earning very well. after doing this, because there are lack of doctors over there.
So you are saying when you study abroad, you have multiple opportunities. Either you can work there or come back and work here. Is
Yes,
it right?
they have to just give one Indian exam so that they can
Mhm.
get practice here if they want
Okay.
to.
So which are the countries at present where the admissions are in force?
So normally, what I am seeing, the new trends are coming for European countries like Netherlands, Poland, or Ireland, France. So these are the countries who are coming on strength. People want to go there. These are the less
Okay.
explored. Some countries are less explored or not explored from the student
Okay.
point of view. So they really
Mhm.
want to explore that because the budget is also less in these countries. So in
Okay.
Indian private college budget, you can go abroad and study. That's the scenario.
So you're saying in the Indian budget, studying in India, and in the same budget, you can study abroad. There are
Yes,
options like that also.
yes. With scholarships, with loan facilities, they can definitely do.
Now, there is one more question that is on my mind, and many of the students, when I interact with them, they have said is they want a career, but the parents do not agree with it. Do you have parents and students coming into you with the same problem, and how do you solve it?
Yes, definitely. Every day we face these type of cases. Student want to do something, but parent doesn't want. Then I ask the parent, whose life is this? It's yours or the students? And we are not, catering you or your child. We'll be catering the psychometric assessment or the tools which we use to actually know
Mm.
what are the appropriate career for your child. Do you want only money or the happiness also?
Mhm.
So they say obviously they want their child to be happy as well. So they will be happy only while
Mhm.
they're doing the work of their interest, not the work of the parents' interest. That's the point. I just take it to them that this is their life. Let them decide. Let them choose what they want to do. And many people switch their careers. Why? Because sometimes they are living their parents' life. The parents want to become a dancer. He doesn't. So he want their child to become a dancer, or the child to become a doctor, or child to become an engineer. So so we have to understand all these things.
So what you do is catch the bull by the horn.
Yes.
Whom do you want to be happy? You or the child, right? Okay.
Yes.
I'm happy to hear that from you. One more question is, Arzu, when you say studying abroad, there is might be certain insecurities or fear in a student going abroad. How do you address that? Because there might be certain issues like cultural shocks, food, and other things. Do you really tell them about the situation there, and if they see they can adjust or not?
Yes, these type of cases comes. So there are two options. Like after 12th, many parents don't want to send their child abroad. So there are pathway programs where 1 year or 2 year they are living in India, and 2 years they are going from I mean doing it from abroad. So there are pathway programs. One thing.
Mhm.
Second thing, if they
Okay.
are sending their child directly abroad after 12, so there are a lot of things which student have to do. They have to learn cooking. They have to learn cleaning their clothes. They have to learn how to wash their utensils, how to cook food, everything we tell to the parent that teach your child, because otherwise they will be struggling over there because they have never done these type of activities. Parents are with them, they are taking care of everything, and we have
Mhm.
very pampered parents or pampered students in India. Okay, so
Mhm.
they don't know, they never go for even a part-time work in 11th
Mhm.
and 12th. So we tell
Mhm.
them, go ahead with some internships or something where you can actually experience the career.
Mhm.
That's what we suggest, and parents actually support us, and they start teaching the kids about food, about the other things, so that they don't struggle over there.
So basically, Arzu, a student going abroad should be well versed with life skills,
Yes,
taking care of themselves, fending for themselves, and
yes,
looking after your requirement by yourself, right?
yes, yes, definitely.
So education in India is very different. You are having a pampered life at home with everything taken care of by the parents and relatives and all the society being involved. But there you are on your own. So you have to be on your own when you are going abroad. You should be prepared likewise in every sphere of your life so that you do not come under cultural shocks or you are not under shock when you visit another country, right?
Yes, that's
So
correct.
for the rest, for all the rest of the issues that involves going for abroad studies, Harihar Careers along with Arzoo Narang, I think is ready to help you out. Is there anything I had left out, Arzoo, and you want to point it out?
One point is why study abroad? That is the biggest question, parents have in their mind. So the one thing is in India, we don't have that much colleges in India to accommodate all the students. Second thing, in India, I shouldn't say this, but many universities have not prepared the child for job ready. So they are giving them the theoretical knowledge, not the practical. So they are not becoming the job ready. So that's why companies don't want to hire freshers. They want to hire an experienced person. So for finding a job, they struggle a lot, even after doing engineering. That's the scenario. But in abroad, you actually have the practical knowledge. Plus, they make you job ready so that you
So
can
they
go.
make you do internships?
Yeah, internships are there definitely. They make you actually by giving the practical knowledge, they make you job ready so that you are actually going for an internship or job, you don't struggle over there.
So let's wind up here with this session. If you have any questions that you have on your mind regarding studies abroad or with career, which career you need to choose, always remember Harihar Careers and Arzoo Narang is ready for you to help you out, both parents and students. So her details will be in the description below. You can please visit and check her out. Thank you, Arzoo, for this wonderful session. Yes, we manifested it a year before, but since I was undergoing treatment and I could not do it, but still we manifested it. And yes, it is done today. Thank you, Arzoo, for being here with me.
Thank you for calling me again and looking forward for more topics for students.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay, thank you.